Hi there, Lester Fields here. Taking a trip south and slightly west of where I've made camp, I come upon the Sunshine Meadows Industrial Farm. Immediately, I am given a quest to claim the workshop there, but what does that mean? I guess I'm about to find out. The first phase of claiming a workshop involves clearing out any enemies one finds there. In this case, it's more ferals. Of course. I search them all out though and dispatch them as quickly as I can. Oh, it seems this one isn't quite dead yet. And when the last of the ferals are taken care of, I'm finally free to claim the workshop as my own. Heading on over to the workshop itself, I see it'll cost me 25 caps to stake my claim. That's a hefty sum at this stage, but I pay it anyway. There's also a note that others may try to take the claim from me, but I'm not too worried about that right now. After ponying up the caps, I wait the several seconds it takes to finalize my claim. And just like that, I complete the quest. There's some loot as a reward, as well as enough experience to get me to level 7. Not bad, I suppose. Having done all this, I'm tasked with powering up the food packaging factory here, and I try to discern just how to do so. I find the packaging factory machinery, but that in itself gives no clues, so I turn to the terminal nearby. However, I get the message that an attack on the factory is imminent and that I should prepare. Soon after, I find myself fending off a wave of scorched. Some of these enemies have guns, and they shoot at me through the early morning mist. And with that, I've defeated the wave of Scorched. Now back to figuring out how to power up the factory machinery. Suddenly, I realize that this is a workshop that I have to open up and build up. Of course! Opening up the workshop, I head over to the machinery to see if it needs repairs or some such. Aha! It requires 40 electricity in order to get going. I set about building generators, but the most powerful one I'm able to build right now produces a mere 5 electricity. So that means I've got to make 8 of these bad boys to get the machinery up and running. It seems like there's hardly enough room for 8 generators, but I finally managed to place them around the floor. I attach them by wire to the machinery, and it immediately starts up. Returning to the terminal, I find an option now to pick a delicious processed food to produce. After perusing the options, I go with the preserved Instamash. My reasoning behind the decision is that with the Instamash being preserved, that means I'll take no rads for consuming it. And having a commodity like that is an advantage in an overly irradiated wasteland. The machinery produces the Instamash slowly, so I leave to go take a quick nap at my camp. Upon returning, I find that the machinery has produced 4 preserved Instamashes for me, and as long as I keep the claim to the Sunshine Meadows Industrial Farm and defend it against any attacks, I'll have a fresh supply of Instamash to pick up every so often. But for now, I turn to exploring more of Appalachia. But don't worry, I'll be back soon with another Fallout 76 video for you. Until then, thanks so much for watching.